What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? Hey guys, hopefully it's not going to be too crooked, but I got to go pick up the step kid. I want to talk to you for a minute here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I have been getting a few people that have been asking me about the News Now Houston thing, and asking me if I still support him and all that, and I'm waiting for the evidence to come out and so forth. No, I do not support that fecal matter. I will not support that fecal matter. And I've already unsubbed from someone that does support that fecal matter. I don't support chomos and rapists. I don't do it. So I've unsubbed from him and one other person that was trying to defend him. And I'm like, now I will say, I'm going to give you a little bit of background as to why I was supporting him at first. Just so you can get into my head, you know what I mean? Which you need to do. You need to be in my head a little bit, kind of know where I'm coming from. Don't go. But here locally, I've lived here since '99 here in town. And over the last 10, 12 years, we've had a couple of incidences with an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, young teenage boys. They both had, or each had, I should say, a 16-year-old girlfriend, two girlfriends, two boys. It was two cases, two separate cases. And but both those boys, because of the girl's parents, both instances, it was the girl's parents and the other girl's parents. And these weren't related. It was over the last 10 years or so, two separate cases. But the two boys each were charged with statutory rape because the parents caught them with their daughter and, you son of a, I hate you, I don't even like you, you don't have a job. And so they called the police and said, yeah, this boy was with my little girl, da-da-da, she's only 16. And they were charged with statutory rape. And I don't know, I didn't even think to look this up, but I don't know what the California laws are. The Hemmings would know a lot more than I would. But they were charged with statutory rape and, of course, now registered sex offenders because of statutory rape convictions. And it's just stupid. It wasn't like they raped anybody. It was consensual on both parties, a couple of years apart. In each case, or both cases, they had been dating the girls for a while. But it just happens if you turn 18 and she's not 18, you know, and I think Texas came up with this thing, right? Where if there's a 3-year age difference, it's, you know, it's both consensual, that it's like, well, you know, it's just consensual sex. Naughty, they shouldn't have been doing it, whatever. But here they got convicted. And so in that thinking, I was thinking, well, you know, it's kind of what it was. He just got caught the wrong situation. But somebody out there in the world shared with me a criminal record history of News Now Horrible. I'll leave it to you to guess what the H really means. News Now Horrible. And they shared this information with me, and I was looking through it, and it's valid. It's a criminal record of several or multiple sexual criminal charges and convictions. And I was reading through it, and some of you go, why didn't you research? I'm just gullible sometimes. I wanted to believe in the guy. I think a lot of people wanted to believe in the guy because he was just like one of those that's the leader of our community, and he's out there doing auditing and cop watching, and he's freaking good. And all of a sudden we find out he's a liar and a chomo and a rapist. And I was looking through all these documents and this stuff that this somebody in the world sent me. And it wasn't like they sent me some fake stuff or it was doctored, or they sent me some real records. Public records. It wasn't anything illegal, nothing nefarious going on. It was legal public records. And I was looking at these and I thought, this chomo, lying bastard, piece of fecal dung matter. And I unsub from him. And I do not support News Now David. And I will not support Earl News Now David. I will not support him. I will have nothing to do with him. And if people are out there supporting him, we're going to try to tell them, look, you know what? Here's the truth. And if they still, after knowing the truth, hearing the truth, whatever, say, well, I'm going to wait for the evidence or the facts, I can't support you because he's a chomo and a rapist. I can't support you. Now, some of the people I've seen supporting him, maybe you don't know. You know, I mean, I'm not going to, I don't know. It's a touchy subject, but I have to unsub from those video makers on YouTube that that support him, because I can't support something like that. So there's been a few people have asked me, hey, Ukaipa, where do you stand on EWD or EDW, right? EDW. And I said, I don't support him no more. I've learned the truth. I've been shown the truth. Now, another reason I didn't research it, and some people say, why didn't you research it? Again, I'm kind of gullible, and I wanted to believe that he wasn't the guy that he really is. It's a piece of crap. Now I know, because I've seen the records. I don't want nothing to do with that shit, man. He's a piece of dung. I don't want nothing to do with it. And if I offend anybody with this, I apologize. I'm not here to offend you. I hope I'm not offending you. But I'm not supporting that guy. And I want to end this with my intro. Talking about my intro really quick. The intro I have now, which is on this video too, I think is more fitting to what I do. And somebody said, well, that has nothing to do with what you do. Really? My editorials and my cop watching has nothing to do with that? Film the police? Record the police? I don't know. I thought that's what it was all about. I don't know. News Now Ukaipa. Thank you guys for being interested. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being out there. Thank you for watching. And thank you for supporting. And remember, get your cameras, people, and record the police.